So good morning, students. In these videos, let us all discussing everything. So what are the reason? What are the causes? So for arising conflicts inside the organization. So what are the issues faced by the employees from employer side? So these are things we'll discuss in this video. So let us all get into the video. So we'll go. So first slide, the reference for definition of industrial conflicts refers to like the disputes between like employees we already know, so which is based on your wages, working conditions, the hours of work. So these are things which is commonly pushed to the situations. So why important? The impacts of productivity, which is very important. Harmony situation, the harmony which is like the working environment, which is very common. No smooth working process is there, and also helping them to understand the process and also complete the work. Then day by day, also it when the production is completed, the perfectly comes perfectly. Like the economic activities also move smoothly. Then also the economic level also increased. So these are the basic important for the reasons they were made arranging some mediation works. Types. Which is like the four kind of basic strikes is that the strike, the lockout, work to rule, then chaos. The types of the strikes we already know. The lockouts, the strikes made by employees, and the lockouts made by the employers. The work to rules, the go slow work, and the employees decide to like with rules and slow down work. The gallows, like in Tamil called chorus, like workers sorrow in employers of fees and the resident and domain attention. So then they turn out the attention to the employees when they have happen. I will arrange the strike and lockout. What are the things? So nature of work and hierarchic issues. Like for example, some structure they couldn't be understand. So what are the procedure to follow the submitting the notice for the strikes and lockouts? The work of the participation in decision making lead to dissatisfactions. Sometimes, in cases that they have any problems with employees, these are the things which is collapsed, and also they were not followed any kind of things inside the organization, also outside, and also it brings a dissatisfaction situations. Examples like in the public sector enterprises, delays, promotion, and lack of authority. The result, finally, the friction, like in the conflict between the main management and workers. Workers. So low wages and pay inequality. So workers like demanding the monetary ways like wages or inflation period also they suffer from low wages. The examples workers demand the high minimum wages in Delhi for 16,000 to 20,000 per month. The bonus and incentives for how much percentage you provide the workers like non-payment profit linked system to and like it's leads to strikes. The rising and cost living like food, housing, transportations, salaries often don't match with rising costs. There are just minimum reason for it. Social causes, the caste, religion, regionalism, which is also lead to in some cases lead to on some in some somewhere places they follow these kind of things. Then generational gaps also is there. Young workers and old age people that they working in the same place. They couldn't understand each other because their thought classes were which is very different from old age. Example like regional favorism, which is made and which is will happening the recruitment process in some state-owned industries. Psychological causes like lack of recognition, respect, workplace stress. The example which is also made in the wrong hours they will be working, then unsafe condition leads to all the every kind of resistment. The feel alienated and if management ignores their contributions, their situations also to like psychology affected by the employees. Legal reasons like labor laws rigidly follow the labor laws, industrial dispute act. Then delay in justice when you have to go for court or approaching judge or any kind of mediation work, they were not providing or giving any justice point to, or they didn't consider the employee situations. Those that will be followed on the justifications, delay in justice. Management practice and communication gap. Poor HR practices that follow the organization. This kind of also lack of transparency, which is lead to promotion appraisal frustrates then employee side. Authoritarian leadership. There were no open door policies. They followed the create resistment. Communication, transparent communication. What things were discussed between the four walls, and though they were not discussed or disclose anything transparent and accurately. So these kind of things also will lead to making the strikes. The employees' expectations and the union relations and work culture, like expectations in job security, fair wages, healthy working conditions in this kind of employ. The union, rival unions, the politically packed, like there is no bias and political persons influence the situation to uh, completely giving the solution in one side of the thing, people's. The work culture, which is very important, difference between the modern methods, like workers they have followed some kind of workers followed traditional, some kind of modern methods for creating conflicts. So thank you so much for listening this video. I hope you all understand what are the reasons arise to leading to the conflicts and disputes in the organization. So they were not followed the strict rules which is given by Industrial Dispute Act, Factor Act, which is sector based on wages and bonus or working conditions. We would follow, and employers also instead followed by employees. So thank you so much for listening to this video. That is all in new videos.